sorry.
Excuse us. Excuse us. Be careful now. Bryce Dallas Howard, this is all of Scandinavia.
Lars says that Grace is actually him. How was it like to play him? Did you even think about that?
I never thought about that. It would be very difficult to play Grace if I thought I was playing Lars.
But did he ever tell you that Grace?
He mentioned to me once, because I asked him, why are most of your films about women? And I don't want to misquote him, but he said something along the lines of, it's all of his films are actually about him, and he feels like women or women's sensitivity represents him better. And so I understand that after knowing him for a little while. But it would have been difficult for me to play a part while trying to pretend to be someone else.
Making The Village and working with career, has that changed your career in any way?
Oh, yeah.
In what way?
I used to have no film career now. Maybe I do.
How has your kind of childhood and upbringing been? Have you had all of these like actors and people running around at home?
No, not at all. No, my parents are incredibly private, and they've been together since they were 16 years old. It's actually going to be their 30-year anniversary in 2 weeks, which is very exciting. But because of that, they had kids very young, and they didn't want to invade the family with my dad's work. And so I was never really around actors when I was a kid. I was on the set, but it wasn't around the actors. But I had a very unusual and marvelous childhood in the sense that I got to travel a lot, and I hope I can offer that to my children.
What year are you born?
What year?
Yeah.
1981.
81, so you're born after American Graffiti. And
Yeah.
Do you watch your father? Do you watch the courtship of Eddie's father and
No, I've actually,
Obi?
I've never seen that film. I did see the Andy Griffith Show and American Graffiti.
Do you see any likeness? I mean, you've seen yourself on the screen
Oh, I
as
have
well.
his nose.
When did you feel that you wanted to become an actress? Because sometimes when you grow up in an artist family, you become just the opposite.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a brother who is a scientist, a sister who's a veterinarian, and another sister who's going to be an actress, and then myself who's acting. I decided, I made a choice to act when I was applying to university. I was enchanted by the idea beforehand, but didn't really think of it as a real possibility because of the way that I was. I was incredibly kind of frumpy and shy and freaked out by the notion of talking in front of a group of people. How things have changed.
How come? What happened?
I don't know, but something did happen, and it happened relatively recently, within the last 5 years. I think when I started acting, in a way, and this is going to sound incredibly cheesy, I found a purpose. I found something to put my energy into that was outside of myself, whereas before then I was very concerned about myself and about how I was being perceived, or if that boy liked me, and just kind of ridiculous things that we do when we're younger. And when I started working and reading and really educating myself, I realized that these things were bigger than I was, and I was not so concerned about myself anymore.
Oops. Starting to rain.
Here comes the umbrella. Thank God. There's like trickle.
You only bring one.
Totally unjust.
Where does your name come from? Bryce Dallas.
Bryce is after Bryce Canyon. Both my parents are redheads, and they knew I was going to be a redhead, so they named me after that. It's a very red canyon. And Dallas is where I was conceived, in Texas. Howard is my last name.
Grace has been played before by Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
How did you relate to that performance? Did you watch her and try to do something similar, or try to do something very different?
Yeah.
Or kind of...
I of course thought her performance was brilliant, and I wanted to take on a certain quality that she had in Dogville, but I wanted to create a totally different character than that. So her character in Dogville was enslaved, and the character that I play in Manderlay is empowered. It's the complete opposite. So while keeping this quality of quietness and kind of someone who's bogged down with a certain kind of responsibility, creating a woman who's empowered and has these big ideas of the way that things should be, and thinks that she can make these ideas a reality.
Did Lars have a say in your interpretation as well? That he didn't want it to be like Nicole's, or he wanted it to be, or?
No, well, he gave me the freedom to explore. He said, I think this is a different Grace, and that's basically, that's what he said. Ooh, which one's this? So you don't...
I think it's mine.
Okay. This one? Okay. But when it comes to his work, while he's working, he's a man of few words, because he doesn't want to stifle anyone. It was important for me to not mimic her performance.
Have you met Nicole?
Yes, I've met Nicole.
Discussed Grace?
No, never discussed Grace. Not intentionally, of course, but yeah, it just never happened.
How's your father's reaction to you working with Lars von Trier and his style, which is so totally different?
Yeah, Lars is a brilliant filmmaker who's really invented his own style of filmmaking, which I think is every filmmaker's dream. So my dad is always asking me questions about him and asking me how he works and what he does on set, and does he have rehearsal, and how long does he shoot for, and what kind of film does he shoot on, and he saw the film, and he thinks it's astounding. It's incredible.
How do you think the film will be received in the States?
I have no idea.
Can you imagine?
No.
Did you hear any comments from friends?
No. I know that there's a lot of curiosity, and that's exciting, because I hope that as many people see this film as possible, and I hope that they react to it. But I have no idea what that reaction might be.
How did you feel when you saw the film?
Well, I was just so proud of Lars, and it really struck me for the first time that I was in a Lars von Trier film. When you see something that's kind of shaky, you realize, oh my God, I really am in one of his movies. He allows the actors a lot of freedom. There's no rehearsal whatsoever. You memorize the text and you show up on set, and then he starts shooting. You're able to stay in the character and stay in the scene and just try it again and again and again and again and again. And often when you're shooting on a film, you leave after 2 or 3 takes and you think, oh God, I wish I could have tried this or that, or you ask the director permission to try it one way, and they say, listen, we don't really have time for that. And with Lars, you're able to try everything, and then he cuts together the performance that he wants everyone to see.
What was your reaction when you read the script for the first time?
I was incredibly inspired by it, that somebody would be so bold. This is an embarrassing thing that I think everybody participates in. Everybody participates in oppression in one form or another, judging someone, being judged, and I think it's a discussion that needs to happen.
Was it strange for you to act in this scenography in the big studio in Trollhättan?
No, it was wonderful, because there was no set, and so I could just imagine anything that I wanted. It was like being a little kid and just creating the world around you. There were infinite possibilities.
So pretty rough love-making scene in the movie. How do you feel about doing that?
Okay, thanks. Yeah, that was really difficult to shoot. That was really difficult, but it's obviously a pivotal moment in the film, and so I did it. And Lars really helped me through that. The night before, actually, I said to him, I said, can't we just move it? And he's laughing. I'm like, no, seriously, can't we just move it? And he said, listen, if there's a moment where I see that you're going to a place that you can't come back from, I'll stop. I'm not going to let you lose yourself. And he said, dare I say it, I feel very satisfied. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Did I hold it for you?
No, I got it.
Okay. Could I just...
Get the reindeer out.